All right, we're live.
All right. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Dum Yinzers show.
Yay!
This is the first day of summer, guys. It is the longest day of the year. It is going to be so freaking hot. I think 91 degrees. There's all kinds of warnings out there saying, if you don't have to be outside for any extended period of time, do not, stay outside. Stay in the house if you can, in the air conditioner, drink lots of fluids because it is hot, Mike.
It's so hot. You should stay inside and just listen to our show all day.
Yeah, you should do that. You should listen to our show. You should go back and listen all the way from the first show. Listen to it all day long until you lose your friggin' mind.
Which, it's going to take all 90 some episodes for you to lose your mind. So you're safe. Just listen straight through. You got this, guys. I trust in you.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mike, today is the longest day of the year. The longest day of the year. Every day from here on out will get a little bit shorter all the way till December 21st. Today is the longest day and the shortest night of the whole year.
That's kind of depressing because I wanted it to get dark early so I can go to bed. I'm tired of trying to go to bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock to wake up in the morning and it's still bright out. It's not doing a whole lot for my psyche.
No, and if it's not doing good for your psyche, it's not doing good for my psyche.
Yeah, sure. You're loving it. Like, haha, look at this guy. He can't sleep. Sleep patterns all messed up.
Does that sound like anything that I would say?
Yes, it does. Look, because look, you're just hitting the button to laugh at me. Yes, Michael, you cherish my misery.
Today is Tuesday. June 21st. We got a lot of things going on here today. We'll go over some stuff, talk about a few things, but then that we have a guest coming in, Mike. We have a guest coming in here pretty soon. Mm-hmm. And this is a guest that's no stranger to the show. She was on before, and if you recall, last year in season 1, she came on and participated in a game for a chance to win a tattoo. Yep. I think I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was like $150 toward a tattoo or something like that. So, we're going to get a chance to talk to her again today. And not only is she the tattoo lady, she is also she's budding into a TikTok star.
Yeah, 14.2 thousand followers.
Jeez, oh man.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm so excited to hear that for her. I just want her to do fantastic because I was watching some of her videos. I'm cracking up. I'm watching these videos and there's some, and I'll get more into it when she comes on, but there was definitely some things that made me laugh out loud.
Yeah.
And I'm watching these videos and I'm watching them a little bit this morning to kind of catch up, just to make sure that I'm sharp going into the interview. She's funny, man. She has a whole thing going on.
I like it too. Yeah, I was getting caught up on them today, going back through and watching them. They're funny. They're nice little niche that she found there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? The thing that I like about it is this isn't something that she has to put a whole lot of effort into. She's basically just doing what it is that she does. And she's being who it is that she is. And, what I'm going to tell her when she gets on her, that's what's amazing about this is, it isn't like before the days of the internet where, if you wanted to be known and you wanted to do something, there were so many things you had to go through. You had to know the right people. You had to find a manager, a publicist, everything to get your career going. Mm-hmm. But that's what I love. That's what I love about these social media stars, because you don't need any of that. All you need is yourself and a camera in front of you and a connection to the internet. And wake up one day and be a star,
Yeah. And I think we talked about that before. It's just a great opportunity for just about anyone who has a creative mind doesn't have to be the greatest creative mind. If you can just do something that people find funny, entertaining, whatever, and just keep doing it, same thing over and over, tweak it here and there, and you're going to build an audience.
Absolutely. And like I was saying, I mean, it wasn't like she, she's being herself. And here's something that I thought. Have you ever been somewhere, Mike, and you'll find out from checking out her videos what she does, but I'm not going to talk about that quite yet till she gets on. But have you ever been somewhere and say you were at the mall, Walmart, the laundromat, car wash, wherever you may be, and there's an attractive girl, and you think to yourself, man, I wonder what her story is. That's why, I particularly think that she's interesting, because she kind of, she presents that situation for people to voyeur, for people to watch, because here you go, you see this girl, she's doing her job, you think to yourself, oh, she's, good looking girl, I wonder what her deal is. And you're able to kind of, just know her as a person. And on top of that, Casey just has this, she has this amazing personality where she has so many different things going on. And I don't even think she realizes it. She's funny. She comes off as being smart. She, and I'm not saying that she isn't.
I was going to say, that kind of sounds like a backhanded compliment. Sounds smart.
But, and it just, you're watching her. Like I said, it's just something generally, people like to watch people. And I think that's why the reality show has taken over the sitcom, because it's unscripted. You're anywhere you go, you see pretty girls, and this just kind of gives you an opportunity to watch them without being a creepo,
And that's but also that's like the danger of that stuff, is like the people that, that's their thing. They like to watch people, and then they get attached to them, and then that whole side effect of being out there, like on any social media, presenting yourself out there, is that quasi, I don't know, maybe it's there, maybe it's not, that danger of, okay, will someone become obsessed with me and then try to find me and track me down, harass me, stuff like that. That's like just another, it's like the hidden danger of becoming a star on social media, because there's no hiding you on social media, especially in the video element. You're out there. Right. Yeah, that's just like.
Good.
No, I kind of, my thought was kind of trailing off there at the end.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. You're not wrong at all. However, let me lay it out like this before you judge. That stuff happens anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime. This could happen to her when she stops through McDonald's at the drive-thru. Somebody gets obsessed with her, looks at her credit card. You know what I mean? It's not that hard to be creepy. And you know what I mean? So this does put it on a bigger platform. It does expose you to more people. However, you're going into the situation with, I want to do this. I want to build an audience. So, I mean, it's something that you hope that people know going into these kind of things.
Yeah.
Other than that, you're right. I mean, obviously people are freaking nuts anymore, and you don't know what to expect from people. But
yeah.
As for what it is, I think that it's pretty awesome. I think she's she's doing some awesome stuff, man. Like I said, I was literally laughing out loud at a couple of these, and like I said, I'll talk more about them when she comes on. But I dig, man. I dig.
Me too. Hey, I like TikTok. I'll sit there, I'll make fun of it, but I'll sit there and scroll through for hours to watch stupid videos. As long as they're entertaining. Sure. I love them. They're great.
Yeah.
Like, and also on TikTok, depending on like what you're looking for, you can find stuff that's educational as well. You can learn a thing or two on there.
Absolutely. I've learned most of everything that I know on social media.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot about you.
I was a blank slate before social media came out.
Oh God. You're like a piece of clay just wanting to be molded, and you let the internet do it to you.
Yes.
That's frightening. It's kind of like when they create AI and they expose it to the internet and immediately wants to kill all of humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all you need to know.
I don't know. Before she comes in, Mike, I do got a couple things I want to touch on with you.
Mm-hmm. You want to touch on me? Okay.
That reminds me of something else I want to talk about, but we're going to do that at a different time because I ain't got the time. Now, listen.
Oh, okay.
Did you catch anything on the Pirates last night?
Oh, they not only did they win a game, they won by a blowout, and then the rookie that they refused to call up until now, showed why they should have brought him up since day one.
Now, I think you're talking about O'Neal Cruz.
Yes.
And the thing about O'Neal Cruz, not only did he go 2 for 5 last night in his debut game, here's another interesting fact about him, Mike. He threw a ball from shortstop.
Yep.
96.7 miles an hour. That is faster, the hardest track throw by any infielder this season.
I saw that's insane. The dude has an arm, and it just went flying. Dude, I watched that replay a couple times, and whew. And he's also like the tallest shortstop too in the league, I believe, as well now.
You ain't shitting. That guy's tall as hell.
Like, I didn't realize he was that tall. I see him running out there. I'm like, who is this gangly looking?
Well, I thought to myself when I seen the pitcher walk off the mound, I thought, how the hell did he shrink so much? But he was standing in front of, the camera view of O'Neal Cruz standing, in the background.
Yeah.
And this pitcher looked like he was a midget for a second. Also, there was this other gentleman. I'm learning these young guys as much as the next guy, but they keep winning like this. I will be, pulling my World Series tickets out of the trash can here. But the other gentleman, Bly.
Bly. I think that's his name.
Now he's the first Bucko to have 2 RBIs and a stolen base in his MLB debut. The first one to do it since 1920 when the RBI was added as a statistic.
Huh.
So, they have some young talent here. I'm hoping that things start to get a little better for them. We all know how the Pirates, situation usually goes.
Mm-hmm.
So I highly doubt anything great is going to come of this, but a 12-1 winner over the Cubs. We're up to 27 and 39, and we got the Cubs for 3 more.
Hey, maybe they can get a 4-game sweep out of it and, erase that hole of being that far under 500.
Yeah. Another highlight of that game was the squirrel that stole the show in the second inning.
Yes, he was. I saw that, like, they're all running after him, and it was great.
Yes, he was a squirrely little thing. He was, I guess, for a couple of minutes, he had him on the run there, man.
It's probably like the best base running that PNC Park has witnessed all season long. It was that squirrel.
Another sports thing I want to touch on, Mike. The Lightning beat the Avalanche 6-2 last night in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. The Avalanche hold the 2-1 series over Tampa Bay at the moment. They go back at it for Game 4 tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. You're going to want to catch that. I tell you what, man, this was the game that Tampa Bay needed to win. And I think we have a series again. I was thinking if Colorado wins that game, like we were saying yesterday, the Tampa Bay Lightning, they had quite a feat. You have to now win 4 games in a row against the team that you haven't beat. So this game was huge. I don't think people understand. Maybe they do. I don't know what the fuck, but I don't think that people realize how huge that win was for Tampa Bay.
That was huge. Like you said, they needed that. Otherwise, they were going to have to win 4 in a row. And they got blown out the game before, and to come back and win in a blow up too. That's always good. It's good for the psyche because you're showing them, hey, you did it to us. We can turn around and do the exact same thing to you. We can shut you down and we'll just pile it on. And if they win Game 4, it's kind of going the way more or less like the NBA playoffs were going. There they were trading wins. Here it's like right now, like the home team has won every game, and Tampa Bay needs that to continue for 1 game, and then after that, buck the trend in Game 5 if they want to win out. Because if you keep going, that's the series is going to be. A home team wins, you're automatically at a disadvantage being the lower seed. So they got to win this one and steal the next game. Because it'd be nice for them to catch up on home ice, go back, and then win that one on the road to give yourself a cushion.
You don't want to be down 3-1 going back to Colorado.
No, you want to be even going back. Because being down 3-1, that's going to be a hard deficit to overcome.
Absolutely. You know, again, if you watch the show, you know that I am pulling for the Colorado Avalanche. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not going to lose any sleep either way. But come next year when hockey season comes around and they're talking about Tampa Bay winning 3 in a row and, you know, them just being the team to talk about for the next 5 years. I mean, that's where I start to get a little nauseated.
Get a little sick in the stomach there. I want to throw up thinking about Steven Stamkos.
Yeah. What's that goalie, Vasilevsky?
Vasilevsky, yeah.
He's a beast, man.
Yeah, he's what, Vezina winner. This guy is yeah. That team is loaded for years to come, it seems like.
Yeah, they sure are, man.
It's depressing.
They need something like really bad to happen, like a plane crash or something.
Oh wow, my man went there. He went to this, like, no, you know, like people get winning trades or shit like that. Now, just kill the whole team in a plane crash. Yeah, that's healthy.
Here's one for you. You ever heard the term, I'm going to jump in the shower?
I'm going to jump in the shower.
Yeah. I got to jump in the shower real quick. Have you ever actually jumped in the shower? Like jump in the shower?
No.
I tried it today.
Oh, God.
It's somewhat exhilarating. Get in your shower, get the water going, have it running all over you, and start jumping. Okay, that might have been the stupidest bit we ever did.
Yeah, because I thought you were going to tell us the whole story how you jumped into the shower, you slipped, you fell, you caught yourself, something. No, it was like, no, I stood in the shower and I jumped up and down.
I did. I jumped 3 times.
I'm still surprised he didn't fall and break a hip.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about, Mike?
I had something that I lost it today, like always. I am just that unprepared and just exhausted, and I'm the worst co-host ever. We can talk about that, like how bad of a co-host I am some days.
Well, we have every day to talk about that. I think what I'm going to do.
That's terrible, man.
Let's play the clip of Casey from last year again to get ready for the show.
Yes.
All right.
The moon or Mars. Remember, if you like to eliminate and a question, it's all your boyfriend. It act like Mike knows something.
I feel like this is like
Mars. So that would make it closer to us. Closer to us. Now you're killing it. We're blowing through these. I want that Star Wars statue.
Now, this, of course, is the. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, Mike. I sat here for 10 minutes prior to the show getting this exactly where I want it. And this computer has a mind of its own.
That you never want to tell technology what you need to happen because it's never going to happen.
Yeah, these are the. All right, we're getting slow. Okay, who was the vice president?
the vice president right now.
Yeah.
Woo! Man, she was blowing through these. If you recall now, this is the clip from last season when Casey was on the show when she came in to play for her tattoo.
Yes.
So she needs 3 more to win.
And I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it right where she won, which, Mike, I swear to you, I swear to you, I had it set up.
You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing.
I'm so
I believe you. The way technology works, and especially like when we try to use technology, we always mess something up somewhere along the way.
Don't know something, make sure you think it's through. You have lifelines. We don't want. All right.
All right.
Number 11.
Yep. I don't know.
Number 11.
I don't know.
Let's think it through. We know it's not North America.
All right, I got it coming right here in a second.
You got it coming?
no whammies, no whammies.
Well, the funny thing about it, Mike.
From what year?
I wish you could see what it is that I'm looking at.
Scoring ranking.
Because the time, the adjuster bar.
This question here is the big one.
It's set up where I have it on a certain number, and this is the same number that I had it on pre-show, where everything was going to work out. And the numbers don't match now, so I can't even imagine in a million years why the numbers would switch in that amount of time.
Yeah.
But here we go. What's that?
I was going to say, it was just the universe messing with you.
I'm wrong.
It was definitely the universe.
She won that no matter. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. I thought that. We know this. Okay, so, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Oh wow, he's like searching like for the hardest question. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to search for the hardest.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, we're pulling for you too. Believe me. True or false? 2 months have an extra day on a leap year. 2 months have an extra day during a leap year. False.
Think about her, Mike. I think she was pulling my leg half of the time.
Know that
she's smart because she didn't.
So every 4
what
years,
I did
February has an extra day.
Was I was asking questions, and I thought, okay, if she confidently answers this question, I'm gonna, up the level of difficulty.
I feel like it's one of
She
those trick
played it
questions.
cool,
I feel
you know what I
like
mean?
I'm
She didn't
always
play like, oh, I know this,
Yeah.
gonna be the next one. So I kind of kept it mid-range. Meanwhile, I think she was a lot smarter than I was giving her. I'm not saying that she's not smart, but she was able to blow through these, and you know what? It was in a pretty impressive fashion.
I think you were just like, once again, backhanding compliments. I'm trying to cause strife and discord before we start the interview.
You want a leap year that has the extra day, and that is your final answer.
It is.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't want to think about it.
You think she's going to get it right?
You don't need to call anybody.
I already know the answer.
You are sure that you're going for.
I say if you get it, we call your lifeline for fun if they get it. To do that, but I think I'm still going with false.
I see we just call them Frank.
Yeah.
So we got false. False, you were locked in with false.
Yeah.
The anticipation is killing me.
It is.
Is Mike getting to see this tattoo? Is anybody getting this tattoo?
Well, here's the catch. If you win, it's got to be a tattoo of Mike's face. So.
As long as we put a stormtrooper helmet over it.
I was going to say, please do not. No one needs to have their tattoo or have my face tattooed.
Always trying to get me to have tattoos or people get my face tattooed onto them.
So your final answer was false.
My final
That can be what the losers in our contest get.
1 month.
Yes.
That is correct.
Yeah.
We have a winner. We have a Star Wars tattoo.
Look at that.
I am so excited about this. I really am. I am too.
Absolutely.
It's
our first prize.
So there you have it, Mike.
Yes.
There you have the clip of the second episode we ever did. The second episode we ever did of the two Dum Yinzers. We were able to give away the prize that day because I think Casey pulled one over on me, but that's all right. So today we'll certainly drill her a little bit, find out, if she got her tattoo. We'll talk to her a little bit about that. But obviously the big thing that we want to talk about is her TikTok.
TikTok
video.
stardom.
Yes. Casey could very well be on her way to stardom.
And then it'll be like, who are these two idiots? I don't know them. Block.
Yeah. You know what? I tried to block you myself, man. I can't do it though.
You can't.
Everything is wired together,
You're stuck with me, dude. You signed the deal with the devil, and this is what you get. Hey, and I noticed on like Twitter, the NFL, you're saying how
down now.
The longest day of the year, the NFL Network, is posting the James Harrison interception return against Arizona.
What about it?
It's the longest day of the year, so you got to honor it with the longest play in Super Bowl history. So the James Harrison clip of him picking off the Kurt Warner at the goal line, taking it to the house.
It was beautiful, man. I remember watching that as it was happening, and I think I may have pooped myself a little bit.
I may have yelled "Go, go, 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 go" so many times.
There is no way in the world I thought he was taking that thing 100 fucking yards, to be honest with you. I mean,
me either.
Halfway up the field, them guys were kind of closing in on him down the sideline. And then you seen Larry Fitzgerald making his way down there.
Larry Fitz footed through the Steelers sideline.
Yeah. At that point, I didn't think he was going to make it. I thought at some point Larry was going to catch him, just because, I mean, he's a top athlete. He's fast. At some point, he's going to be able to make this play. But you know what? It ended up being, like you said, the longest play in Super Bowl history.
I'm just glad DK Metcalf wasn't in the league at that point and playing for the Cardinals. Was it last year, the year before he caught that dude? Or chased him down?
Yeah.
Freak athlete.
He is. He's a freak, man. You know, that's wild, because the 2 Super Bowls that we won, you have that play by by James Harrison. Then also, a couple years prior, you had Willie Parker with tied for the longest run in Super Bowl history.
Yes, with one of the greatest blocks in Super Bowl history in Al Fanico, when he pulled through and just cleared that hole for him.
Yeah. I tell you what, you get the Steelers in there, man. Anything can happen.
Yeah, like none of their Super Bowls have been dull Super Bowls. Even like the ones they lost, the games were close.
Yeah,
because against the Cowboys, Steelers recover that onside kick. We're right, that could have been it.
Yeah, and Mendenhall, I've seen him kind of trying to get out of taking responsibility for that fumble recently.
Well, a lot of people forget that in that game too, like what Ben had to pick. The defense gave up. The D gave up the lead at the end. Palomalu couldn't cover a tight end that game, but it's easy just to go blame Mendenhall, because he doesn't have that cachet built up like Ben or Troy or anyone else on that team. It was just easier to go after him at that moment.
Sure didn't help.
It didn't help, no, but a lot of the other things didn't help either along the way.
Right.
That defense choking away the game.
You're right.
I'm sorry, this is Pittsburgh. We're not allowed to point out anything bad about the defense.
You know what? I blocked that game out of my mind, to be honest with you.
Me too.
Years ago, I just decided I'm not ever going to think about it ever again.
I just remember, like, me and my buddy had an apartment, and it was just going to, like, me and him, his girlfriend, my girlfriend, watching the game. And then my girlfriend at the time decided to invite a bunch of people. I'm like, oh, no, this is bad.
Yeah.
Because it's Super Bowl. Mike's drinking. I was in like total Yinzer phase at that point, just screaming and yelling every single play, living and dying. Yeah, it was not a pretty sight.
I think I had to go to work. That day or something. I was already devastated.
I was off the next day, so I was lucky for that one. I was able to recover. Hello.
Hey. All right, Mike, you have to stop talking about stupid things. We have a guest now.
Why is it always my fault?
Well, because you are the one that are always saying stupid things.
Of course,
today our guest, everybody knows, we've been talking about you, Casey. Casey, we've had her on before on the show, and she, of course, was able to win a contest. Casey, how are you doing? I forgot to say how you doing.
I'm doing good. I'm doing all right today. I can't complain.
That's good to hear. We thank you for coming on. And like we were saying, Casey, she won. She had to answer some very, very tough questions. They were top-notch questions. I was telling Mike how I had to dig.
Smarter than I thought I was after that.
Well, that's what Ryan's been saying all day. He's like, a lot smarter than I thought. I'm like, nice backhanded compliment.
I said that, it never came out the way I meant it to. So you could go ahead and delete this whole episode when you get off the air with us and never watch it ever again for the rest of your life. What I was telling Mike was, I think that you outsmarted me. I had somebody come in our second episode. I really wasn't too sure how to do the game. So I went, moderately easy. And you really played it. You played it well. You played like a fiddle because you went on like, this is tough. I think it might be this, but I think you knew the whole time that what these answers were.
Two of them I remember. I honestly, it was just my best guess of what I thought it would be, and it ended up working in my favor.
You know what? I think I'm watching it. I'm watching it play out, and I'm thinking, do I go a little bit, little high? Because here's the thing. I was telling Mike, as you answered the question, I kind of monitored it. I thought, if she has a hard time, I'm going to take it down a notch. But if she blows through it, I'm going to take it up a notch with, difficulty of questions. And I just didn't know if you outsmarted me that game.
Yeah, I think I only used one of my lifelines too.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, just the one.
Yeah. So go me for that one.
Absolutely. No, congratulations on that. Have you got a tattoo with that gift card yet?
I have not yet. I need to finish what I started here first before I can even think about, getting something new. But like I said, the last time I was there, it's definitely going to be something Star Wars related. 100%. Awesome. So when I do end up getting it, you guys will be the first to know.
I can't wait. You know what? That's probably been, I think last summer we had you in, and I'm pretty sure I've heard about this for about 10 months from Mike. He's nonstop talking about this tattoo. He's insane. He's an insane person.
I may have mentioned it twice. Well, that is the Star Wars tattoo, and I'm a big Star Wars junkie, and now Star Wars is all the rage on every single show on Disney Plus. So that's all I think about now. Yeah. This is Star Wars. Is it?
House is Star Wars. I have Star Wars Hot Wheels cars behind me right now.
That's awesome. Oh, good old Star Wars nerds.
We wanted to have you back on because you're diving into new ventures, and you know what? You're not doing bad for yourself. Of course, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just can't believe that it all happened the way that it happened.
Dude, that's awesome. And what I mean? It's not like you're doing well. Your numbers are they're mind-blowing because
they're steadily growing.
Yeah, right. When you start seeing some kind of numbers with an M that follow it.
Yeah. I mean,
for anybody, you just kind of sit back and you think, damn, man, she's killing.
I think 1.8 collective million views across all of my videos. And I think I'm
1.9. 1.9.
Really? 1.9?
Yeah. I have TikTok pulled up in the background just to make sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think
it's creepy.
14,000 followers. And that's all I only started this 2 months ago.
That's impressive right there. Yeah. How fast you've gained 14,000 plus followers.
When I started, I think I had about 200 followers. And the one day I just recorded it to send to my boyfriend, and he was like, you should post that. And I did. Yeah. And I couldn't believe that the first one got, some attention. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do this again. And it was, it was just fun at first, but yeah, I'm making money from this. So
yeah, that's what was going to be one of my questions. Cause we're on YouTube, there's different goals you have to reach. And I was just kind of looking on TikTok, and it's they have different requirements too. And I was about to ask, did you hit that? Cause the minimum's what, 10,000 you had to have followers?
Yeah. For the TikTok creator fund, the minimum is 10,000 followers. It's 100,000 video views within the last 30 days.
Okay.
And I think there's a couple other small bullshit. Yeah. But as soon as I met that, I was accepted into the creator fund. And from what I had researched, because it's very vague, it all depends on your views. So it doesn't matter. I love the followers because that brings me views, but it's all about the views. That's all it is. And some days I'll have, a decent video gets, 5,000-6,000 views. That's still a lot, but I have other have 4.2 million just on a single video.
Yeah. I noticed from other creators too, they notice they get into the creator fund and all of a sudden they've noticed their analytics will drop.
Yeah.
And then they leave they'll leave the creator fund. Then all of a sudden it's they go back up for a little bit.
Yeah. Like you have to maintain that though.
Yep.
So like I could lose 4,000 followers and I'm still over 10,000. I'm still in the creator fund. It's a lot more work than people think it is. It's not just making videos and posting them. Like there's a lot of strategy that has to do it. Like I set myself behind at work just to get the content to post.
Yeah.
So
you have to do what you have to do, you know.
I mean, everybody at my work is super supportive though. Like they'll come up to me and ask me like, hey, do you want to open that? Do you want us to wait? And I'm like, I'll open it real quick. Just give me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. They're all super supportive.
No,
Casey, down from the 3rd floor. We need her to open the chute.
They want me to leave it go till the 4th floor, but I don't know if I'm mentally capable of handling that much.
Yeah, right. I tell you what, I'm telling Mike, I was literally, I got in this morning, I just tried to bust as many videos out that I could to have intelligent conversation. And one thing I told him is, I'm literally laughing. I'm laughing out loud watching some of these, specifically the one where you're like sitting down and you have like your head and you're like you're crying. And then there was one that I seen about a week ago. You were like literally laying on the floor with all the. I mean, it's good. It's good stuff. What's that?
That one was my favorite.
Oh, that was hilarious. And like I was telling him that, it's so awesome that you could do these things nowadays. If you're trying to do something as far as this kind of field, you don't have to, meet people. You don't have to market. You don't have to meet a manager, a publicist, anything like that. You get on with yourself, your idea, and your camera. And, and look what you did in 2 months. 2 months.
It's just my everyday life. Like this is my everyday life.
And that's what I was going to say next. That's what's super awesome about it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I was telling Mike before you came in, when you go somewhere, and just like anybody, it's don't only go this way. So bear with me. When you're somewhere, say you're at Walmart, say you're at Target, say you're wherever you're at, and you see somebody that's attractive. Let's just say that. You think to yourself, wow, I wonder what's up with this person. Now, what you do is you just put your everyday life. So there you are doing your job. And I think people like that. People like the idea. And there's creepy people out there, don't get me wrong, but people like the idea.
Yeah.
I know.
People like the idea of watching other people do their job. People like the idea of watching other people just be themselves. And that's what you're doing in this video. And people love it. You know what I mean? You're not doing anything. You're not writing scripts. You're not doing anything crazy. Nothing. No. People just love watching. And like I said, obviously you're a young, attractive woman. People are going to look and say, hey, you know what? I want to see what this chick does on an everyday basis, because, most people, like I said, they don't know beautiful people, but you understand what I'm saying. It gives people that opportunity. And wow, that's happening. You're entertaining them. You're collecting numbers. You're collecting likes. You're collecting views and helping your cause. Casey, I think that you found your niche. I think what it is that you're doing is probably going to take you to where you want to be in this life. And I encourage you to do that, because listen, dude, you made it this far in 2 months. Just keep pounding. Just keep pounding. Imagine where you're going to be at year 1. Imagine where you're going to be. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely keep up with it. I mean, like I said, it gets stressful, but I think the thing that helps is I absolutely love waking up in the morning and going to do what I get to do. So like just being able to like have fun with it, that like it just like it helps me so much, because now I'm seeing like how much it's helping other people that get up and do the same exact thing that I do every day. And we all go through the same things. And there was a comment that a girl had left me, and it stands out to me. She said that I like inspire her, because she sees what I have to deal with. And you don't see a lot of housekeeping related, videos like that kind of stuff. You don't come across it. I mean, you might come across the viral video where you get the one like horrendous room. And I've had some horrendous rooms. But it's not talked about a lot,
And And that's the thing. You're not specifically setting out to find the most horrendous room to put on your videos. You're just being you. You're just doing your job. You're just highlighting things that happen during your average every day. And I think that's something. I think that, like I said, the days of scripted sitcoms and things like that are pretty much behind us. In reality, people want to watch people in their environment. And like I said, Casey, you found your niche, because I'm watching these videos and I couldn't wait to get to the next one. You know what I mean? I was that into it. and you have all these things going on. You apply funny, you apply serious, you apply sarcasm, you apply truth, you apply just so many things that I was able to write down here in front of me. And that creates you. That creates what it is that you do. And you know what? Like I said, and I hate to keep going back to it, but you know what? The truth is in the numbers, and look what you're doing.
I mean, that is one thing I pride myself in, is I will never, ever portray myself as something I'm not. What you see on my TikToks, on my Facebook, on my social media, what have you, that's all me. Like, I never pretend. I am dorky. I love to collect Pokemon cards. I go hunting. I play video games. I love to play with my kids. And right now they have sleepovers. Like, I will never get on social media and change myself just for views, likes, or follows. I'm blunt, and people that know me in real life know I don't hold back. When I feel strongly on something, you're going to know about it, whether you agree or not. We can find a common ground. We can agree to disagree, but I will always stand for what I believe in and always be myself.
And that, like, and people actually are looking for that now. They want that authentic person. They don't want that fake person. You go on, like Ryan and I have talked before, you go on Twitter, everyone's like comments are always like that canned safe. This is going to appeal to everyone's comment. No one has the courage anymore to just like you said, just be blunt to who you are.
It's generic, and that's something I don't ever want to be.
Yeah, they're all chasing that cheap like, that cheap follow, instead of actually being who they are.
And this is why you're going to do excellent. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give you a scientific proven.
Oh God,
ready for it.
Believe it or not, I have all this stuff written down on paper. A lot of notes that I took here. One thing was, I think she ultimately loves her job. So many things that you've said so far, you're proving what I have on my notes. Here's my thing. You're going to do spectacular, and this is why. Because you don't pretend to be anybody else. There's not one thing that you do in your video to create any image other than who Casey is. And when you do that, that's getting raw Casey. That, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing that can change, because you are you. You can't F that up. You know what I mean?
There's nothing like better than to just be yourself.
You're right. And that is what people are going to love. People don't want to watch a reality video of people doing something scripted or doing something planned, or, that's why, you see some of these shows fail that you see that's, quote unquote reality.
Reality is not reality anymore.
You're right. What you're doing is reality. And you know what? I love it. I think that, like I said, you just got to keep plugging away, because if I find out that you stop doing this at any point, we're going to have you back on, and we're going to throw stuff at you. Okay.
No, I will be doing this for as long as I believe I'm working where I'm working, because from what I see, a lot of people don't have the luxury of opening the door to let the laundry fall out. But no, I feel like I'll be where I'm at for a while. I mean, I'm trying to work my way in the management position, just because I am such, like, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but like, I know I'm a good leader, and like, I just have that personality. Like, I know what needs done. I know how it should get done. Just do it.
Yeah. Here's another thing. That shoot is so freaking cool. Here's the thing. Nope. People don't realize that shoot exists. Okay. They don't know that. So you stop on this video. For one, that's fun. I want to see you open this shoot and see all that stuff, all the laundry fall out. That's fun. For two, you have a little thing going. You have, you like I said, you have what you're doing planned out awesomely. And you know what, Casey, how exciting, for 2 months, 2 months,
2 months, all because my boyfriend said, hey, you should post that.
Hey,
first,
it works.
Honestly, I got more attention on Facebook Reels at first.
Okay.
But once Facebook actually reached out to me and wanted me to join their version of the Creator Fund,
Right.
their restrictions and like specifications are a lot more in depth. Like it goes by views, but in a month, I only made like 40 cents.
Ooh,
Oh wow.
yeah.
You can't cash out until you hit 100.
Yeah, so
And
that's gonna be a long time.
30 days. So like you have like a really short time frame.
Yeah.
Like now I just post them on Facebook like for fun. Like if I post it and you see
Right.
like, you know, the TikTok watermark in the video, like, hey, maybe you'll go check me out. If not, that's fine. Plenty of other people will, but I encourage everybody to.
If you don't mind, like on your Facebook, on your TikTok, do you have like the link tree set up? Because I noticed like a lot of people don't have like a link tree for like Cash App, Venmo, stuff like that people do too.
I
didn't like any merchandise in stores and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that was a thing until you mentioned it.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's been a while since I've been on TikTok, so I went to other people I used to follow that had all that, make sure it's still a thing. And yeah, it's still a thing. It's just another way that they demonetize the page.
Yeah, this is stuff I'm just still, you know, learning day by day. I mean, I have to have my daughter help me out half the time. How I should use this filter and how I get this to do this. Yeah. And I'm not quite there yet with that stuff, but I'm trying to like, you know, the funny ones here and there, but like it is just my raw everyday work.
And that's like, you know, like great. We said, it's working, but yeah, I would definitely take a look into that, like that link tree. Just
definitely,
because people they'll Cash App, they'll Venmo, they'll buy stuff off Amazon wish list for creators that people follow on TikTok.
Be like, hey, gas is expensive.
If you right?
Work, send me a gallon of gas.
Exactly. And you never know what you'll get.
No, never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple. Oh, good, Mike.
No, I was gonna say, have you thought about like, I know you've only been doing this for 2 months, but like merchandise and stuff like that?
I mean, right now, like I'm taking it serious, but it's just kind of like for fun. Because I'm still at the point where I'm just trying to get my life. I mean, my life's fairly together. I'm not going to complain about my life. It's a pretty good one, but I'm just trying to get myself where like I can focus more on just, you know, random stuff like that. Cause, you know, I got the kids and, you know, I work a lot. I clean houses on my days off. If I have days off, you know, so it's just like, I got a lot going on. So like, TikTok is on my scale. It's like, not, it's in there on priorities, but until like I see like a drastic jump, like maybe once like 50,000 followers, you know, then I'll be like, oh my God, I'm halfway to 100,000. You know, maybe into high gear, but I think for now I'm just gonna keep taking it how I take it and just day by day. When I go in, open it up, and then forget about it for the rest of the day. Yeah,
but hey, you know, it sounds like, you know, you have a you know, a semblance of a plan there. That's kind of like here, like we have a plan, but it's, you know, it's nebulous. It changes because, like you said, you kind of just take it. Yeah, it's up there, and you just take it day by day, see where things are going.
Yeah, because like I said,
this is something that you're gonna do every day, Casey, no matter what. So you know what I mean? If you wake up in the morning and you think, oh, you're going there anyway. So, I mean, that's one part. And then two, like you had said, you know, once you start seeing these numbers, that's got to be a motivation to say, I can't stop. I can't stop now.
It was a bit of an ego boost for a little.
I'm sure.
Once I woke up to like, you know, over 500 followers at a time and seeing like the ratio between time and follower, like I was gaining a follower or two every 1 or 2 minutes.
Wow.
For like 24-hour periods of time. And I'm like, this is fucking nuts.
It's like surreal at first, isn't it?
I was like, someone playing a joke on me, or are these real people? Are they bots? Or like, you know, I was like, I didn't have, you know, any hope that it was gonna, because I always joked, I was like, I'm gonna make $1 on TikTok. Well, now I've made 100 times that. So
and that's the thing, you know, it's only going to get better. You know what I mean? You got this far, you made this much money. In longevity with anything that you do in life, you know, it's golden, because if you keep doing it, things, you know, good things are going to happen for you.
that's my whole other separate savings account. I don't plan on touching that until I see a significant number. It's
absolutely.
I ain't touching it.
Right. I got a couple generic questions I got for you today, Casey. You want to let me ask you some of these generic questions that I think people want to know. All right. First one. What's one of the worst experiences that you can recall doing your work? Is there anything that stands out to you?
Oh yeah.
Shit all over the walls.
This was actually not that long ago. The place I work now, I've been at since October. So this happened in, the last like 6 months. So it was my last room of the day, and I had posted this on TikTok, but it did get taken down for gruesome content. So I walk in the room and I see like a $10 tip laying there. So I was like, oh, cool. Cause it's few and far between that people are kind enough to leave anything, which I was like super grateful. That's, a high tip for a housekeeper. Right. So my brother also works with me. So he was, just trying to help me finish up because I'm his ride. He was trying to help me finish up, and he's taking the linen off the bed, and he goes, Casey, he was like, what is this? And the room didn't smell. I'll just say that now. Like there was no indication of what I was about to stick my face in. So I was really hoping it was mud. It wasn't mud. It was
Amber Heard. She dropped a grumpy right on the bed.
It was definitely an Amber Heard moment. But like I said, it didn't smell. So like, I don't get grossed out by a lot of things. So like, I'm a mom. If we don't know what something is, we got to smell it, right. we figure it out. So like, I didn't put my face in it, but like I got close to that shit. I was like, yep. It was all over the bed.
Oh.
All over the mattress, all over the pillow, all over the floor, all over the bathroom, nothing on the toilet. It was everywhere but and I looked at that $10 and I just wanted to set it on fire.
Yeah. Because $10 at that point, that's not a lot of money after that.
$10 because you feel bad that you shit everywhere.
Yeah.
No.
Meanwhile, you had to split that $10 with your brother anyway.
Yeah. So I did my job. I took everything off the bed, put it in trash bags. It did get thrown out. Guests did get charged for each individual piece of linen. Fun fact, hotel linen's really expensive. Just the insert for like inside the duvet, hotel like uses duvets. Just the insert is like $70 per insert.
Wow.
He got charged for the insert. He got charged for the sheets. He got charged another cleaning fee. Yeah. Moral of the story: don't poop in the bed.
Don't poop in the
bed. I get if it's an accident, but this was intentional.
Yeah. Right.
It was the head of the bed. Like, I don't think anybody falls asleep with their butt where their head's supposed to go.
No. That was someone having a really good time.
He got up from the bed and moved to the couch.
Oh,
there was a tiny couch. Like, just he still slept in the. Oh, it was bad.
I would have called housekeeping immediately.
It was bad.
Oh God.
Like, accidents happen, but at least tell us. You know what I mean? Like I come across so many like mattresses that have been peed on, and it's like I could have saved myself so much trouble if you just would have came to me and told me.
Yeah.
Right.
And I wouldn't have just.
Thing is, when you're somebody else's abode or in the situation a hotel, you tend to want to be on your better behavior and not shit all over the place or not piss all over the place. Because just general courtesy. Imagine what these people's homes look like if this is what they're doing in their hotel room.
Myself every day. Every day I say that to myself. I walk into some of these rooms and it's just, I've seen some things. I've seen some.
The look in your eyes when you were thinking about the things you saw said it all.
Yeah, did you see that too?
Yeah, she has a 1,000-yard stare going. Yeah.
PTSD.
People are disgusting. Yeah.
What, Casey? What is the most? And you don't have to tell me, but it's just kind of a curious question to what you do. What's the most that you've ever been tipped? Did you ever get one of these these guys that leave a $100 bill behind or anything like that?
I've gotten $80 tips, but the most I've gotten as a tip was $2,000.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I mean, the guy would come in, he would stay, with his kids, and he would always stay on my floor. It was every weekend because he was in the process of building his house. So when he had his kids, he would always take them to the hotel, and he was just a nice guy. And I haven't seen him in a while, but he was one of the good ones. I don't ever expect tips because I do make a very fair wage. Like I get paid more than your average housekeeper, just because I do more than just housekeeping, but I don't ever expect them, but they are like super appreciated because you don't know like what other rooms we have after we leave your room. Like you could leave your spotless, but the next room I go into could be like the nightmare of all nightmares. And then like, I know it's my job to do it, but like, it's just when you go get your nails done, you're paying full price to get your nails done. They get some of that money, but you still tip them. Your subscriber gets paid to bring your pizza, but you still tip them. It's all just like, I think it's just a common misconception that, cleaners aren't really in the service industry, but we are. Yeah. And I think we have one of the more tough jobs because no one wants to do it.
And I think that's another thing that makes what you do interesting because, like you said, people don't know a lot, Casey. They don't know a lot. When I go to a hotel, I realize somebody's going to come in there and clean up after me after I leave. Beyond that, I don't know. I don't realize that you have only X amount of time to do each room. I don't realize how many rooms that you got to do every day. So that's another thing that makes what you do very interesting. Because like I said, it gives people that chance just to see what other human beings are doing in their everyday life. And you do it very naturally. Like I said, you have a winning combination coming from a lot of different areas. Casey, let me do one thing real quick. So you are at xokaaaaase on TikTok.
Yes.
And I always have to count in my head. I'm not a real smart person, so I have to do that every single time. I count 5 A's every single time. 5 A's. So that's the way you're gonna remember people. You're gonna want to go on, check her out because for one, it's freaking hilarious. It's at correct at first at xokaaaaase. And you're going to go and she has a load of videos. Do yourself a favor, sit down today, tomorrow, when you get a chance, watch these videos and you are going to find yourself really enjoying them. And while you're there, do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe. Anything else that they have to do while they're there, Casey? Maybe comment.
Just have a good time and take care of the haters for me because it takes a lot to not respond to all the hateful comments that I get. I know it's expected.
Before we go, tell us a little bit about that, Casey. What are these haters doing? What are they saying?
I mean, I specifically had one yesterday that I try not to delete comments because, like I said, I don't want to be like generic. I don't want to hide, what people are saying or how my videos affect them or anything like that. So I did have one yesterday that really got to me. The guy said, because of me, he will make sure that he never leaves a housekeeper another tip. And that it's just kind of, it's one of those things like I understand hotel rooms can get expensive. But maybe some people think that we see a certain portion of like what your room cost is. Like if there's a cleaning fee, we don't see any of that. I said, it's not like I'm telling you like tip your housekeepers. I'm just saying like, if you're a slob, at least like show some compassion, that you feel a little bit bad about the mess you left for someone else to clean up because we can't just leave it. Someone.
That's common sense, Casey. It's a shame that people think like that because anything that you do, say you are getting a pizza delivered to you and you live out in the middle of the country, you're going to tip a little bit extra because the drive is a little bit longer. It seems to me that this guy was just being an ass, or a female, whoever it was just being an asshole, which is unfortunate.
You order a pizza. Or when it's snowing and you order a pizza and like your driver come out in like hazardous conditions because it's their job.
Yeah. You're right. These are common sense things, and I do encourage people to also, like she says, take care of these haters for her, because that's a bunch of bullshit. She's working her ass off, and I think, like I said, once you watch her videos, you're gonna understand what she's all about. I learned a lot about Casey just recently, and you know what? I'm a fan, Casey. I really am. We want you to do amazing things.
Yes.
We want you to be successful. And also, you know what? This wasn't even my idea. However, somebody said to me, why don't you tell Casey to have Mike's head come rolling out of that chute one day?
I love to.
Why is it always my head, my dummy, or me has to be used as a prop for everything?
Hey, you're gonna be in the video.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine.
You gotta look at the positives. You gotta.
Okay, there you go. I'm sold.
You might be in the dirty laundry, but your face is the one that's
fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna lie. Like when we were growing up, I had 2 older brothers, and I went in my own bedroom, and we didn't have any. We would put our laundry in the hallway before we take it to the laundry room. I would sleep in the laundry because I wanted my own room. I was 5 years old, and that was my protest. I'm taking my pillow, my blanket. I'm sleeping right here. The dirty laundry is my room. Yeah, so I'd come full circle. So I'm okay with it.
You just gotta roll.
They made him sleep in the laundry in the hallway because he used to shit the bed.
I told you that in confidence.
I had because of,
hey.
But no, Casey, that would be hilarious. Also, we are going to send you. I don't know if you noticed, we do have our new merchandise with our new logo. You can see somewhere. I don't know where I am in this particular picture that you're looking at, but I am going to send you. We're going to send you a shirt, a Two Dum Yinzers shirt for you to wear. And like I said, you got big fans here at Two Dum Yinzers. We encourage our listeners to follow you, to subscribe, to like, do all those things, because we want to see you become extremely successful. But Casey, we want to thank you so much. We want to thank you for taking your time and talking to us. It's always great.
Always a pleasure. You can have me on anytime.
We appreciate that, Casey. And like I was saying, if there's anything that you ever need to talk about or get out there or whatever, for what you're doing, don't hesitate to get a hold of us. Our line is always open to you. You know that.
Definitely.
Mike, do you have anything before we take off, brother?
No. I covered everything that I had. Just want to say thanks again for coming on, and you better get a Star Wars tattoo.
Real creative, Mike.
I know. It's been a long day for me. I've been at work since 2. I'm tired.
Hey, I'll take you with me real quick before we get off. She's doing
it now, people. If you were watching, you were getting firsthand of what it is she does. She's taking you through a walk through her house as we speak. Wow, look at that.
Oh wait.
It's like nerd heaven.
Yeah. Show us the garbage can, Casey. I've seen that in something that you posted before. Wow, look at that.
Oh my god.
My garbage can. Oh, I gotta
nerd heaven right
my
there.
Star Wars bathroom.
Yeah, check this out, Mike. I've seen it.
You're getting an exclusive of my bathroom.
Look at this, everybody.
So we got the shower curtain.
Oh, that is great. I love it.
And then we have the R2D2.
R2D2. That is beautiful. I love it.
We got the R2D2.
That is awesome. Casey, we want to thank you so much.
Yes.
We want to extra thank you for giving us the extra tour.
Anytime.
And hey, everybody, please check her out. It is Casey at Xokaaaaase over on TikTok. Go over, check her out. She has a lot of great content on her. People, you're going to love it. Casey, thank you so much for coming on. Like I said, you're always a friend of the show. You're always welcomed on. It's for the Two Dum Yinzers.
Thank you for having me.
Never a problem, Casey. Anytime. He is Mike. Again, I don't know what's going on. She is Casey. He's Mike. I'm Ryan. We're the Two Dum Yinzers. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.